Today on Shop Nation, we illuminate a common shop problem. Today on Shop Nation, we crank up the lumens in the shop. We're gonna put in some shop lights. Welcome back to the shop. I'm Travis with Shop Nation. Today we're going to be doing a project that I frankly should have done a long time ago, and that is address the lighting in my shop. Now, like many of you, my shop is in a garage, and they typically don't have the best lighting for a shop environment. So today I'm going to be replacing the 2 LED fixtures with a series of a ton of LED fixtures to get me the light I need. Now, to be honest, I should have done this a long time ago. This has been on my to-do list since starting this build, but it just so happens that every time I wanted to do it, it was the middle of summer, my attic was 511 degrees, and I just didn't feel like it. So now here we are in December, temperatures are much cooler, and we can get up there and do it. And real quick, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is NewAir. And they make these really cool portable heaters that I'm going to be using during this build. But we'll get more into that later. Now, there's a whole spectrum of lighting options out there that you can do in your shop, but pretty much the best bang for your buck in any shop is going to be an LED light of some kind. Now, I'm going with these Barrina T8 LED fixtures. These happen to have a color temperature of 5,000 Kelvin and put out almost 5,000 lumens per fixture, and I have 10 fixtures. Now, what's cool about LEDs is they draw very little power, so you can actually connect a bunch of them into a single circuit. These in particular, I can link up to 6 into a single plug. Now, if you're building a shop from scratch, you'd probably go with hardwired single fixtures throughout your shop. But when you're doing a retrofit, like I'm doing, these linkable LED fixtures make upgrading really easy. So each end of the fixture has a plug you can use to link to other fixtures in the same chain. And the particular kit that I got, which I'll link below in case you're interested, comes with these 3-foot connector cables, so you can space them out quite a bit. Or if you want to link them directly, they have these little stubby connectors, so you can basically stick them all end to end. Within the kit, you also get several of these plugs with a switch, as well as a hardwired option, which has the 3 exposed wires, so you can hardwire directly into a circuit. Now, what's great about these fixtures is they're extremely lightweight. I mean, this thing weighs, you know, half a pound or something. So mounting them to the ceiling is actually pretty easy. And they supply you with these little metal brackets, so 2 of which are mounted up on the ceiling, and the fixture actually just snaps in place. So if you've looked into garage lighting, particularly LED lighting in a shop, you've probably come across this brand. And from what I can tell, it gets a lot of really good reviews, and it's really cheap. The biggest downside, and really honestly why I shied away from this initially, was that you have these exposed wires, and I didn't really like that. I kind of like the clean look of single fixtures that are hardwired directly into the ceiling. So to make that look a little bit better, I'm going to use these cable channels that I'm going to hide the cables within on the ceiling. So the first thing I need to do is remove the old fixtures and figure out how I want to wire these things in. Alright, so with the lights removed, I think what I'm going to do is where these wires are coming out of the wall, I'm just going to put in an outlet in the 2 locations, and I'm going to terminate both strips of lights at each of those outlets. So to do that, we're going to cut out 2 holes and put in 2 old work single gang boxes to put those plugs in. Okay, so with the outlets in place, I now need to figure out where my lights are actually going to go. Now, I'm going to try and use all 10 of my fixtures, which is going to put almost 50,000 lumens of light into my space. Remember, my shop is about a 1-car garage with sort of a bump out on one side, so we're talking 300 square feet roughly. Now, that is way overkill for the size of my shop, but because I film in here, the more light, the better. There are lots of different recommendations out there of lumens per square foot, and I'd urge you to go check those out. But for me in a shop, even if you're not filming, the more light, the better, because you can see your work easier, you're gonna do better work, and most importantly, you're going to be safer. So I would err on the side of more light. How many lumens do you think we should do? 10,000? 50,000? Yeah? Okay, we'll do 50,000. So the last step is to figure out exactly where on the ceiling each individual fixture is going to go. To do that, I'm going to focus on areas where I'm working the most, as well as making sure I'm putting light around the perimeter of the space. I'm also planning on adding lights above my garage door. Obviously when the garage door is up, those lights are not going to do anything, but when it's down, that area is always dark in the shop, so this is going to fix that. So let's start hanging some lights. So all the lights are up. Huge improvement on the amount of light in this space. I ended up using 9 of the 10 fixtures. One of them didn't work, so we're not quite at 50,000 lumens, but we're close. Last step is to hide all of those connector wires using that cable hiding kit I showed earlier. So I want to stop and thank the sponsor of today's video, which is NewAir. Now they make a variety of products from humidifiers to refrigerators to wine coolers, but the product that I'm using is a portable space heater. Now they have 2 varieties, 120 volt and a 240 volt, depending on your needs. I'm using the 120 volt and I love it because it's about 4 pounds. You can take it in the shop, in the attic, in the house, or even in my outdoor gym, which is in the other garage. Now this little portable heater has a ceramic heat element rated for 1500 watts, and NewAir claims it's good for about 160 square feet in a shop or a workshop type environment. The fan inside of the heater moves about 200 CFM of air, and you can adjust the amount of heat and the speed of the blower via the 2 knobs on the heater itself. If you plan on tackling some projects this winter and are interested, head over to newair.com and use discount code SHOPNATION, one word, at checkout. I'll leave a link below to the product in case you want to check it out. So thank you NewAir for your support and keep me warm during this project. So now back to the build. The last thing I have to do is hide those 2 wires that are giving power to both strips of lights. Now, as I mentioned, the kits come with a direct wiring option, and that's what I chose to do. So instead of staring at those cords dangling from the ceiling, I just drilled 2 holes, routed those wires up and behind, and tied them into the junction box. So looking back, it turns out I didn't even have to put outlets where the old lights were, but having 2 extra outlets in the ceiling could come in useful in the future. So that's going to wrap up this project. Again, if you're interested in doing this in your shop, check out the links below for some of the options of LED lights that are out there that are actually at a pretty reasonable cost. So my personal feedback on the Barrina lights is I'll give them a 9 out of 10 because only 9 out of 10 fixtures worked. And yes, it was a bummer that one didn't work, but it turns out that I only needed 9 anyways, but I'm sure their customer service will gladly send me a new one. They were really easy to install, they put out a ton of light, and I personally like the 5000 Kelvin light temperature. There are other options if you want a colder or warmer light. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Check out some of the other videos. If you liked the video, go ahead and hammer the like button. And for a quick subscriber update, as of shooting this video, we're at 55,209. I'm extremely thankful to all of you for continuing to support the channel and watching it grow. Here's to the next project, and as always, continue to pursue shop greatness.